Hey guys, Raivoons here. When you have a franchise on your hands and you want to make a new adaptation of it, you don't put someone in charge of that adaptation who doesn't care about the franchise. You have to put someone in charge of it that actually cares about the franchise and actually wants to see it succeed. Who wants to make a good adaptation, a faithful adaptation, someone who wants to make the fans happy. But if you put someone in charge of it that doesn't care about the franchise, why should he put any effort into making it, if he doesn't care for it? And that's exactly what they did with the Velma show. They put Mindy Kaling in charge, who doesn't care at all about the Scooby Doo franchise. Instead, she just wanted to push her woke agenda. And it backfired horribly. Because Velma pushes aside Dragon Ball Evolution to officially become IMDb's worst ever entry. And here we can see the glorious IMDb score for the Velma show, sitting at just 1.3 out of 10, based on over 31,000 reviews. That's the worst IMDb score I have ever seen. And yeah, the creators are right, the Velma show is record-breaking, but it's record-breaking in the negative way. And here's the Rotten Tomatoes score, not looking any better. The critic score is at 50%, honestly way too high, just because of those woke critics. But the audience score, the score that really matters, is all the way down there at just 6%, based on over 7,000 reviews. That's the worst audience score on Rotten Tomatoes I have ever seen. And it slowly keeps going down and down. They really screwed up. But of course we still have some websites defending it. Of course there are those awful ones like Kotaku and Polygon, but also this one saying HBO Max's Velma is being review bombed by furious Scooby Doo fans. But rumors of a season 2 are swirling. And there it is once again, review bombing. Those people are so hilarious. Whenever something awful comes out, they call it review bombing. If fans rate an awful show badly, it's always review bombing. At least when the show's woke. Because that's the only time those websites actually care about it. Like Polygon saying, Velma puts the girls and their queerness front and center. Episode 3 and 4 show how the HBO Max show is deepening the Scooby Doo gang's relationships. You're probably getting it. They're bragging about how the show puts the girls' queerness front and center. Wow, that's exactly what the audience has always wanted. That's exactly what the fans have always asked for. Those websites really don't get it. But this Forbes article is pretty funny. I watched Velma episodes 3 and 4, so you don't have to. Velma, currently setting records for some of the lowest audience scores in TV history, is back with another pair of episodes, with HBO Max dumping 2 online every Thursday for the foreseeable future. Last week Velma was trending after launch mainly for how bad it was, which resulted in proxy trends as everyone tried to understand what Mindy Kaling was thinking with the series. But while Kaling is the face and voice of the series, she has not written or directed any of the episodes, including the 2 new ones today. WB bragged that Velma was the biggest HBO Max premiere for an animated series ever. That means effectively nothing, given that HBO Max recently killed off most of their animated originals because no one was allegedly watching them, and the only other Max original animated series that comes to mind is Harley Quinn, which technically premiered on DC Universe back when it was its own streaming service. So yes, there's some amount of spin going on here. And that's so true. Those media organizations like HBO, they always try to spin everything in the positive direction, even if it's going pretty horribly for them. Saying Velma's the most watched animated original on HBO ever, even though it's pretty much the only one. And episode 1 was only watched so often because people wanted to see how bad it was. And HBO didn't release any viewership numbers for episode 2 so far. So that probably is not a good sign. So Velma is failing, and Mindy Kaling and the media can keep trying to attack the fans. It's the fans that in the end bring them in the revenue. And if the fans don't watch it, they don't get any money off of it. And Velma is looking like a huge disaster so far for HBO. But what's your opinion on the Velma show so far? Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Write it in the comments down below. And don't forget to like the video and please subscribe to my channel. I hope I can earn your subscription today. It would really mean a lot. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.